Alrighty, I am starting, at the time of this recording, I'm starting mighty late. Sorry about that. I usually try to do something, especially when I know it's going to be kind of a long project. I try to start a little bit earlier. So, but it didn't happen that way for today. It happens. But I'm going to do a remake of a painting that I did for somebody. It's probably a few years ago. And I just like the imagery. It came out of my head. And when Facebook, you know, how they bring up paintings or photos from a few years back. Well, that was on the timeline a couple of days ago. So I thought it was pretty cool, and I might want to visit it again. So, well, here I am. Okay, slightly different take this time. Two different poses. All right, I've used clear tape that I can't find. I must have put it back, but I just used 2-inch clear box tape this time. All right, this will provide a very decent seal, but it's going to be a bear to take off. Okay, some of the black might go with it. We'll see what happens. This is just foam board because of the smooth surface. All right, hello Tabitha, how are you? So this is not, I didn't put any stretch canvas on this. This is just a pure foam board, and I coated it about 3 times with black paint, black acrylic paint. Okay, down below we got sienna, sap green, cad yellow, cad red, dioxazine purple, and titanium white. Okay, that bowl you see on your, well, it'll be on your lower right, it's my upper left, is glycerin. Glycerin helps the paint stay. I'm glad you are. I'm doing all right too, Tabitha. It's glycerin helps the acrylic paint stay nice and slick and wet, and you can blend it and all that good stuff. Okay, and as you can see here on the board, I'm gonna do an iris. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. All right. Okay. What I'm going to do first off is I'm thinking of coating the area with glycerin. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I'll do that. Maybe I'll just dip the paint in glycerin and do it that way. So we're gonna give it a shot. What I'm going to do, because with an iris, it's got those long, thick petals, or, you know, the leaves there. And we're going to do a bunch of those. We're going to keep them kind of subdued in the back there. All right. Okay. So I will probably triple load the brush. Now look down here. When I'm talking about triple loading the brush, all right, let's get some green here. I use thick acrylic paint. Okay. I'll put it right around in here. Both sides. We're going to get plenty here. Okay. You're going to need quite a bit of paint to do this. All right. Hopefully I can get this established and I don't have to go through this process, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. So as you can see, I got a lot of sap green here. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit of yellow on one side of the brush and get a little bit of white and to strengthen the yellow. Follow me? Just like that. Strengthen up that yellow. Right into the green. That's not, I just double loaded the brush here. Okay. That's all I did. Get a little bit more white. I'm going to tint with more yellow here. Keep it on one side. Very important. Now I'm going to go into the sienna on the other side of the brush. Just like that. And Maybe I'll darken it with a little purple this time. So we've got the green, the brownish purple. Okay, and we'll lighten up that green again. So it's a triple loaded brush now. Get a little bit of glycerin, because we're gotta keep the paint kind of moist there. Triple loaded brush. All right, let's go over here to the board. Now, the leaves are fairly thick, okay? So let's just try one. We'll just do an example over here. I'm gonna just come, yeah, I have it lit on this side. We'll see how this goes. We're gonna start thick like that, thick, and we'll get it thin just like that and give it a little curve to it like so. All right, just like so, just like that. Let's get some more paint. Get a little more of this brown there. I'm gonna get some more yellow. Get some more white. Just like that. Get a little green, put that green in the middle there. Get some glycerin, a little bit. All you need is a little bit of glycerin. It goes a long way, trust me. All right. So they're gonna pretty much be like that. I have to be careful around in this area here, and I'm gonna paint this just like, nothing's there. All right. So we're gonna do it again. Go on the right side. We're just gonna do stuff like this, and we're gonna kind of curve it in there like that. We'll put one right in here like this, kind of curve it around, and we'll continue on and get it a little thin like that. And we'll put another one in here like this. Just turn it around. Let's go past that other one like that. All right. Getting some more, going on the darker side here. A little more glycerin. Like I said, the glycerin helps the paint flow around. I'm just gonna strengthen some more of that light color there. Tint it with some yellow here. Back and forth. You need plenty of paint to do this. Hello, Carla. How are you? Thank you very much. Yes, Tabitha, it's a remake of a previous painting that I did. As a matter of fact, someone actually requested me to do this. They may want to purchase this. So, we'll just have it come here like this. Get it a little thicker there. Just like that, and we'll come around here like that. I might want one coming on the other side like that. Okay, I'm just getting a little more interest in them. Get a little bit of green. The green I'm aiming right in the middle, just like that, and just keep playing around with it. Now the dark part, I'll just get some of this dark here and just go back over it. Get some of that lighter color, put it in there, strengthen it. Get a little glycerin. Okay. And we'll do some this way. We'll come down below. We'll aim it that way. Kind of aim one out like that. Let's have him come that way like that. Put another one in there like this, kind of strengthen it there, and come this way, kind of like that. Have one come here, one come up there like that. Get a little bit of brown, get a little bit of purple, strengthen that color a little bit. Get some more yellow, get some more white on the other side of the brush. Get a little green, and that green in the middle of the brush. Just like that, get a little glycerin here. You really got, for this type of painting, this technique of painting, the one stroke kind, you gotta kind of strengthen that color a little bit there. Let's go here, get a shorter one there. Like so. We'll put one right across like that. Okay. I'm going to clean off the brush for 1 sec. Yeah, they're pretty fun. And like I said, I wanted to kind of do it anyway. I'm going to strengthen up the dark half. I'm not going to touch the lighter green half. I just want to kind of tighten up that. Get the dark half a little deeper there. There we go. There. A little darker down there. Get that guy a little something there too. Up here. Kind of deepen that color. Same thing over here. I just want the color pretty deep. I like that. All right. Okay. I'm going to play around some more here. Let me get that stem going. I'm going to get a little bit of yellow. I'm going to put it right in there. It's like that. And a little bit of white on one side there. A little glycerin. Okay. Right up around in here. Get a little bit of green. Come over on this side and get a little bit of purple there. And we're going to darken up that one side here. This is pretty much like the one stroke deal, but we're going to you keep going until you get something that you like pretty much. Is that a half in flat brush? I don't understand that, but this is the brush. And I'm just double and triple loading the brush. That's all. I'm gonna get a little bit of yellow. Let's go over here. A little bit of yellow. Yellow's transparent, so you gotta kind of beef it up a little bit of white there. And I'm going back and forth like this. Nothing on the other side. Okay. You get it till you get the right amount of brightness. I just took the paint off my brush so I can kind of softly blend that in there like that. See that? Have that travel up there a little bit like that. Okay, we're gonna get a little touch of brown here. I'm gonna just use the same brush right up around in here, just like so. Then we're gonna just get some sap green, and we're gonna go the other way here. We'll kind of mix it and blend that in there like that. I'm gonna get a little bit of purple because I need it deeper here. Just like that. Put it right in there. There. And we'll deepen this side here. like so. Hello, Madonna. How are you? Hey, Bruce. What's going on, man? How you doing? Okay, so that's what we got so far. I continuously look at it and examine it. If I want some darker areas, I'm going to use a smaller brush. I still want some more depth in the dark part, so I get a little bit of purple. I'll just do it right here. A little purple, a little bit of green, put it right in there. Probably deepen it with a little bit of red. This is a smaller brush, get a little purple there. I don't want. All right. It's just on the dark half. Something like that. Then I'll just gently back and forth with it there. Continuously fade it. Get a little bit of green there. It's all like a little game there. See, you get to marry that brown and green together. Just like that. Okay. No, I'm not. Carla. Use pure glycerin like I'm doing. I don't mix it with anything. I used the dish, not dish soap, it was shampoo that I used to mix it with. But no, I don't even do that anymore. It's just straight glycerin right now. That's all. I'm gonna go into this sap green, nothing but sap green here. And we're gonna shape up this guy right here. And I'm gonna take a small bit of yellow and white. Small bit of yellow right here. Or white and a little bit of yellow. We're just gonna get some texture on that. This fella right in here. Maybe just like something like this. Right? Then I'll just kind of fade that a little bit. Just getting rid of the hard edges. I just want a little bit of shine there. Then I'll outline a little bit of that. Right here, just a little cute outline. Something like that. Okay. I think I'll tease a little bit of that on the other side here. I'm just getting a little bit of rim of color here, just for separation, like that. Okay. If I bring it in a little closer, you'd really see it. Now, some of this brown has dried, so I'm gonna take a little bit of sap green because it's a little too brown. So I'll just cover it a little bit with sap green. You're not totally getting rid of that brown at all. Right now, when you put that sap green over it, it's just a value. Turns into a value now. Like that. All right. Okay. All right. Yep, we're good. We're good there. We're gonna get a script liner. We're gonna start putting little floaty things all around in there. So I'm gonna handle this background first before I go to the main flower. All right. Where do I get glycerin? I got mine from eBay. It's called, I'll show it to you as a matter of fact. I actually have a gallon of it. It's called Plant Guru. This is it. Go to eBay, type in Plant Guru glycerin, and it will show up in multiple sizes. But that's what I've been using. And like I said, a very little bit goes an extremely long way. Okay. All right, let's do water, not that glycerin. Let's go right in here into this light color. You got to get it kind of soupy so it travels. This is a script liner, very thin script liner here. Okay. I'm gonna just use the paint we got here. All right. And what I'm gonna do is just use the tip of the brush, and I'll just do a couple of little tendril things just coming around here, just like that, and you turn it around like that. We have some coming around here. We'll snake it across like this. Okay. You gotta load your brush pretty good. All right. It would be best. You can make this lighter or darker, because remember, acrylic paint dries darker. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, Vermont. And we might add a few little. Let's put one we'll kind of curve it around. We have a little fun with this. So we get some of these guys all over the place here. Guess we can have one loop around this fella like this. And curl on right there. Just like so. So we got a few little vines running around there. All right. Okay. I might even put another, I might put a little bud or something over here. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still thinking about that. I might do it, but we'll see. Let's take a little bit of, let's take a smaller brush. Let's take a little bit of yellow and white. We'll be pretty coy with this. We'll highlight a few of those long leaves back there. Just a few. I'll just take it and I'm gonna use the corner of this flat brush and I'll just kind of, now don't press too hard. All right. I won't do every one. Just a little bit of a glow. I'm just using paint, no glycerin or anything, just the natural paint itself. So just a few tiny highlights there. Maybe a stronger one right here. Just like that. Oh, we'll do one right here, just the corner of the brush. I don't need it to be overbearing. Yeah, you guys can see that, okay? Like I say, not too bad. All right, we'll start fleshing out this flour here. But I need a pretty clean area, so we'll get rid of some of this stuff here. This is a glass palette, and it's not too difficult to clean, as you can see. Now the stuff with the glycerin on it, it just wipes right off. The stuff with no glycerin, be a little tough. Well, not necessarily tougher, it just dries on the glass. But with a metal palette knife, you just, let me get this out of the way. You just, you know, get rid of it, much like that. You see me doing right now. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean, just the majority of it get out of there. Okay, just like that. Let's put the water back here. Okay. I want the iris to be red. I want the iris to be red and purple. All right, so I'll probably put the red up here. So we'll concentrate on that up there. So let's bring this in a little bit. Bear with me while I put the focus on here. All right, we should be perfectly in focus. All right. An iris to me is like an Achilles heel. I don't do too many of them, and I should, because they're kind of my favorite flower. And you figure if my favorite is my favorite flower, I would do a lot more of them. Oh, how wrong you are. And I should have started with this before I started with roses. And I didn't. My bad. All right. So it's got ripples and folds and whatnot, but what we're gonna do is really just block out the color. Okay. All right. Yeah, I want that to be red. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some nice cad red going. I'm gonna put a little touch of purple in that red and darken it up a little bit there, just like that. You see, I'm not doing all of it. Get a little glycerin. Loosen up that paint just a tad. All right, and here we go. We're going to do all of this up here, and fairly deepish kind of color here. We're just blocking all this good stuff in here, just like this. Remember, this is just the this is the panel board itself. Okay. Let's corner that in a little bit. It's the darker red right now. It's got a little bit of glycerin on it. It will dry. So we'll try that. And let's go into our red itself. As you can see the color difference. Okay, and we're gonna kind of blend that in with that dark red there. Going with the flow, at least what I think is the flow of the flower. That's more apt to change as I move on here. So we'll see. Basically, you're just filling out the flower. Okay. And I'll just gently blend that light color into the dark itself. We're gonna have all sorts of ripples and stuff up here, where I figure the light is gonna hit with this fella. Just like that. Now, I have a small blender brush where I can make it kind of smooth. As long as the paint's a little wet, you can get away with it. You got a short window if you don't have any glycerin. Okay. And like I say, I'm just really just fleshing out the flower right now. 'Cause there's so many like folds and wrinkles in an iris. We're just gonna deepen up that red a little bit there. And we'll get a little bit of glycerin here. Loosen up that paint. I should have did this with the brighter red, but there's always a little workaround on that. Okay, let's do it right up in here. Nice. Just like that. And we'll bring it out here like this. We're gonna do the same thing with this guy. Let's bring him out a little bit more. Just like that. Water will cut through glycerin like a hot knife through butter. So be mindful of that. Let's take some of that red right here. Now this time I'm gonna add a little glycerin to that bright red. Now adding glycerin to a color, one, it just makes it transparent, okay? And I'm gonna marry it right into that deeper red, just like this. Now, if you're looking already, if you notice, it's starting to take kind of the shape of this fella. Okay, already. All right, okay. Let's add a little, well, I already got it on here. And no, I don't want to do it that way. Let's get a little bit of, we'll get a bit of yellow. We'll put it right here. A little bit of white. You have to strengthen the yellow. Like that. Then we take the red and add it to that yellow. How much red you need, it's really up to you. Alright, something like that. Okay. We're going to come here. Something like that. I'll use a smaller brush when I get to these little fellas here. So one goes like that. The other one kind of curves in like that. Just like that. Don't have to be perfect. That'll come in the highlights. Get a little more red for that outside. It's got a little bit of glycerin in it. Right here. I'll just come on in there like that. Then I'll smooth that out a little bit. And we got a little curve right in there with this. I'll do it anyway. Like that. Something like that for that one. Okay. Taking notes. Well, right now I'm really concentrating on the color before I start making other changes. I'm concentrating on the this is just regular red here, shaping it around like that, and then I'll get rid of those striations. I'll just soften the striations a little bit, blend them right in. Irises are a little more involved to try to get them right. My last painting, I think I did it on Facebook Live, the original one, and that took a little while to do. So be prepared, pack a lunch for this one. Got a little ripple there. I'll probably make a few more of those ripples also as I'm doing this. I got an idea for this one. I'll leave that be. Hello, Billy. Okay, let's start playing. Now, some of the glycerin you guys won't tell, but it's still reflective in there. That means it's still somewhat wet, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. This is a number 10. It's a flat. All right, you guys can see it there. All right, let's start adding little striations here and there. Let's get a little bit of you. Now, on a red flower, you don't add white, it starts turning pink on you. We get a little bit of yellow, get a little bit of white here. Just like that. We'll put a little bit of red up in there. Almost like orange. All right. So you use that for your, don't use white for a highlight. Don't do that. A tiny bit of glycerin, just a tiny bit there. Now I need that a little bit brighter, so we'll add a little more white to that. Just like so. I'm coating both sides of the brush. This will take a light touch. Okay, maybe a little more yellow. Okay, there we go. Now, if I need anything brighter, we're going to build it off of this. Hey, there you are. This is your request. Okay. How you doing, D? All right. Let's go up here. I'm just going to give a slight push in, like so. And now I'm going to overlap these, like that. And I'll lightly kind of put it in there, like that. A little push, put it in there. Let's put a nice one here too. Give it a little push and we're gonna curve that in there. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm curving it in. I can kill off some of that really sharp edge. Just like that, blend it right in there. Okay. I don't have to overly highlight everything. Sometimes it just takes, here like this, it just takes a little touch. We'll have this one come down a little bit further, and then we'll just kind of travel along a little bit. Just like that. I like that. If I want to build anything else, I can just easily build it up. Let's give a little bit of love over here in this corner. Like that. And then I'll just take it very gently. Just kind of fade that down there a little bit. Sometimes it just takes a slight push for a little rim of color. Just like that, and just leave it be. Okay. A little rim of color, a little stronger rim there. Come around. See that? All right. Now that is a fold. So I need the inside of that fold to be a little darker. So we'll get some of this deep red just in here. That's it. And we're just going to take the rim of the, just like that. So now you got a little fold in there. like that. Add a little bit of white. Just a little bit there. Slight touch of glycerin, loosen up the white there. I'm pulling the brush in both directions just to get a nice sharp edge. I want it to come this way. And I'm overlapping the strokes a little bit. Like that. Alright. And I'm going towards where the striations are, and I'm just gonna smooth out those striations a little bit. And we're gonna get a nice strong edge here and kind of bring it in like so. As a matter of fact, let's have him kind of ripple right here, like that. There. Hey. Okay. Let's get some more of that bright color. A little push, bring it in. A little push, and we're gonna bring that in. Like that. Will there be a replay? Yes, once YouTube is done doing this little encoding and everything, once I shut the machine off, shut the encoder off, yeah, it'll be there forever. And I'm gonna, once I'm done with the picture, I'll take a picture of it. It'll be the new thumbnail. But yeah, it won't leave YouTube. I'll keep it right there for you. Okay, let's go into our red. So we got different varieties of highlight here, because not every part of this petal will be seen like that. Okay, so we got our red here. We're gonna go a little rim of color, boom, put it right in there. A little rim of color, boom, put it in there. Come down, curve, put it right in there. Just like that. So we'll just aim in some of that. There we go, stronger rim of color there. Just like that. So I think you guys are starting to see what I'm doing here. Strong rim of color going around in there. Strong rim of color. I see something that I want to do here. No wonder, no worries, Tabitha. Go ahead and enjoy your company. Like I say, it'll be here. It'll definitely be here. There we go. Get a little bit of red. So mess around with this guy right down in here. Just like that. So I'm still looking at it, still checking out certain things. Okay. All right, I'm done playing around with the red right now. Let's go to the purple. We're gonna start off with a nice, get a bigger brush here. We're gonna go with a deep purple. I'm gonna mix it right in here with this red here, because this purple is so powerful. We'll mix it right in there with the red. It's not gonna really matter. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna get some glycerin this time. Put it right in that purple. There's a method to my madness to what I'm going to do with the purple, okay? Alright, now with this purple, we're just going to make all sorts of ripples, and we're going to have, right now I'm just blocking it all in. One base color. And we're going to do our tones with this. Remember, there's glycerin all on this, alright? Just like that. Okay. Now, since there's glycerin in this, it is a little transparent. Okay. Hey, Kevin. How are you? Let's get our smaller brush back. I'm just trying to use brushes that are kind of conducive to what there we go, to the size of the board. This board is, I forgot now, I think it's 14. It is 14 by 16 or 15 by 16, something like that. A little bit of overlapping, just like that. I think I'm gonna have a nice little spot of bright right here, like a little mound of color right in there. All right, and then I'm just gonna get rid of the outside edge, kind of blend that in there. I'm just wiping off my brush. See, you just keep going back and forth. Back and forth. Something like so. I'll travel that down a little bit toward the middle there. While the paint's wet, you can do all sorts of effects and move it around, fade it around, have a good time with it. Bring some of that dark into that light. Just fade it a little bit more. Okay. It's all right, Tabitha. Like I say, that video will be here. Okay. We're gonna start this curve one here, like that, and bring it in, and then we'll just kind of go the opposite way like that, and we'll just fade out. We'll just tap it here, and we'll just kind of bring that in there like this. Now remember, the glycerin and that purple is still very wet, so I can mix and blend and do what I feel I need to do to get it going here. Okay. As you can see, if I keep going over it, it gets more and more purple. They get a little rim of color right there, just like that. Okay. And if I don't want a strong edge, just fade it out a little bit. Okay. So it's almost like painting drapes. So it's just titanium white. I know the purple is still a little damp, so I'm having my fun with that. Okay. See, I can just keep going in that same spot. Gets more and more purple. Give it a little point there, and then I'll put one right here like this, a little brighter, like that, and then we'll just curve it in there. We'll kind of fade that in there like that. I wanted a little, see, I want the colors to kind of be gradual there. Fade it right in there. All right. Just cleaning off the brush real quick here. Go into this purple, get a little bit of that white. We're just dealing with values now. Little accents now. For this guy. A slight push. Because I want a strong rim of color, then we get the striations back. Like that. Just want a nice little peak of color right in there. Don't want to get rid of the intensity. Just a nice little peak of color right in there. Give it a little break touch right there. We're going to get a little bit of white because I want a nice little highlight right in there. And I'll just keep building and building and building and gently just mellow it out there. I wish you'd have told me that you couldn't see all of that. But we're going to move over here to the next one right here. All right. Okay, we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to piece it together though this time. Get a little bit of purple. Get a little bit of that glycerin there. We're going to do something a little different on this side. Get a little more purple here. Purple, glycerin. And the brush I'm using is too small. But that's all right. We'll work with it. I'm just blocking in color. Blocking color. Got a ripple there that I want to accentuate. Underneath her there. Her chin there. Okay. That's it. All right. Okay, let's get a little bit of titanium white. Did not clean the brush, won't need to. And here we go. This is not the final highlight. But I'm using the glaze to my advantage here. No problem. D. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay. Now we got this fella right here. He's kind of, he's flipped up there. Get a little glycerin here. So the vantage point will be a little different. So we're gonna come here, give a little push, going in, push, going in. I can give him a little point right there. See, you overlap a little bit. Now we're gonna smooth that out. I don't necessarily need all the striations in that part. Just like that. Smooth it right out there. So you got that little folded lip there. Okay. All right. Alrighty. On my Facebook page, this will be listed under, if you, I have them categorized, just in not Facebook. I'm sorry. This is YouTube, not Facebook. In YouTube, they're categorized under florals. Just look at the florals, and they're all done according to the date they were made. They were filmed. Okay. Very easy to find. I'm just getting some titanium white. The brighter the highlight, the less of it you need. Okay. All right. Now let's add a little love to some of these guys. Let's go here, give it a slight push, and leave it alone, that little rim of color. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Good. Okay. And we'll just come out, put him out there like that. Nice little rim of color. Just like so. Little push. All right. See, pops right out there on you. Okay. It takes practice. It takes practice and practice and practice. Little rim of color, little pop, and go on in there. Little rim of color, and just put it on in there like that. And I'm gonna smooth all that out nice and pretty like. And so basically I'm accentuating the rim of color here. All right. That's all I'm doing. Let's turn that around a little bit. I like that. Let's make that longer. I don't necessarily have to smooth that out. I like the way that looks. Just getting a little more titanium white. And right in here. Boom. Just like that. It's like a little rim of color right there. Right here. Come out. Bring it in. And then we're going to get a little curve. Boom. Going in like that. Get rid of this. Bring that long one out. Bring that one up there like that. Nice. All right. Let's get a little bit of purple. Right up in here. It's mixed with a tiny fraction of white. Just bring that up in there like that. Same thing here. Other side. Okay. All right. I'm still checking it out, still looking. Thank you, D. Let's get a little bit of white here. Let's go back here. Let's go into our yellow. A little more white. A little bit of glycerin, not much, just a little bit there. Let's get that rim stronger right here. Tighten it up, just like that. A little bit of red. I'll put it right in here. A little bit. I really don't like using the red and white. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm glad you told me. Thank you. Thank you. I done got so caught up into doing this thing. I should be more mindful. Thanks a lot. Okay. I'm going to glaze some shadow. And now, when I do glaze shadow, it's a little more glycerin than paint. I'm going to use some of this purple. Get some brown in there. A little purple, a little brown. We're going to get a little bit of green, believe it or not, pop it in there. Just like that. It's more glycerin than paint. Now we're going to glaze some shadows in there. Be real slick about it. Okay. All right. That's the look. I'm happy you said that. That's a compliment. I wanted to make it look like an old Victorian type of thing there. And as you can see, I'm just gonna pop in some nice little shadow work here. See, it doesn't have to be overpowering the glaze. Okay. Yeah, you guys can see that. It's just a glaze. Okay, but you see how it's starting to turn out here, how it's starting to look there for you. All right. So a lot of it's a play on light and shadow. Okay. Just like that. A little bit of red this time, just pure red. There's some parts of the flower I want it to come out, but not all the way. Just like that. I don't think I need it anywhere else. I think I'm pretty much set. Let's get a little bit of yellow on the rim of the brush. Little rim of color just on the tip of the brush is all I need. Bring it down as far as I need, I feel I need it to go. Give me some more yellow. Put it right here. Get a little bit of white. Beef up that yellow a little bit. Just like that. Nice sharp point. Separate some of that. Just like so. All right, stop. Well, the cat's probably laying down on a couch somewhere. Oh yeah, the centers you're talking about, they're going to be, I'm debating whether I should put them inside or have them kind of droop out. Well, they should be really, one can be up in here, but the other one can be kind of drooped over on the outside maybe. At least that's what I'm thinking. the same glaze. You guys can see it good. The same glaze, I'm gonna kind of deepen that edge right in there like that. Let's get a little bit of purple, a slight touch of white in that purple. Just like that. Just give him a little love right here. Stronger bit of love right up in there like that. Okay. All right. Hey, Deborah, how are you? It's good to see you. I'm looking, when you see me looking off to my, for me it's off to my left. I'm looking at the 40-inch screen because it's like looking at it through a different set of eyes. We just, why I'm doing it. Okie dokie. Where am I at here? Right here. Little rim of color there in certain areas. All right. Let's get to these guys in here. That's good. Let's pause for a second. We'll do it that way. Okay. Obviously, this flower is just pops out there. Everybody knows, that's the main flower. Okay. I want my little vines to have a little more life to them. Okay. So I'm gonna go into my white. I'll put it all right here. It's mixing in with the yellow a little bit. Go into a tiny bit of green. That's kind of brighten that up. Almost fluorescent like. You need plenty of, no wonder it's not giving me the look I want. It's the wrong brush. This is not the script liner. I'm looking for my script liner. Where's my script liner? There you are. Come to Papa. Okay, there we go. This is better. All right. I just want to lighten up those little vines. No problem. I enjoyed it. It's like a little success story when the person I've shown is doing her own thing, and people are buying them and they're interested in them and they enjoy seeing them. That's a plus. That's a plus in the win column for me. So I thank you. You stuck to your guns. You stuck to it. I'm rolling my script liner around, and I know you guys can't tell, but I'm actually rolling it as I'm doing this, because you got paint on all sides of this script liner. I won't highlight all of them. Just like that. I won't do all of them. Some will stay faded in the back. Some will, you know, will be out there, more or less toward the front. Let's do this guy. He's looping around. He loops around here. Just like that, and he curls up. Let's get some more. Starting to break up. It comes around, it curls. Yeah, you guys can see it. It curls around here. Just like that. I'm gonna do it because I'm an idiot. Okay, let's take we'll take this brush. Okay, let's take some green. Back and forth with the green there. All right. Okay. Let's take a little bit of red. We're gonna put the red right on the edge there. Alrighty then. Red goes on the outside, green stays on the inside. Compressed, just like that. Look how quickly I did that, bud. All right, let's put one. Let's curve one up around there like that, and we'll put one somewhere around here like that. Maybe two like that. All right, all right. Little push. Just like that. All right. Okay. Let's put one down here. I know you guys couldn't see that. We'll pull back a little bit. Okay. Let's go over here. Once again, we'll just kind of get a little more green. Thick blob of red there. Yeah, why not? Let's have them go this way. A little push like that, and a little push like that, and we got one coming out the other side like that. All right, let's put some on the other side here, like this. Have it curve around. Let's put one up here like that. Boom. One on the corner, like that. What are you thinking, D? You like so far? Well, I thought you were talking Southern for a second, Deborah. Thanks so much for your hat. Thank you for my hat. All right. All right. You know we still got these ladies to paint in. Now, for those of you who came in a little late, I do have the ladies in here. Do something a little different with the ladies, though. Okay, let's clear off some of this. All right, glass palette. I'm gonna scrape some of this off here. We're gonna make some of that go bye-bye. I have a beach towel on my lap, so I scrape it off and just put it on the beach towel. It's a pretty big beach towel, thick. So I don't kind of wreck my clothes that I've already wrecked quite a few. We'll just wipe it right off there. I'm using a metal palette knife to do this. This is a glass palette. It's actually the perfect size for my little work area. It's more than enough. Okay. Something a little different with the ladies today. All right. Okay. Whew. I need some coffee. I have metallic blue. We'll do this one first. No, I wouldn't recommend it, but I used 2-inch boxing tape for this. It sticks incredibly well, but it's not really sturdy. It's gonna break apart, snap apart, and everything. It just, you know. But we're gonna. It's a pipe dream, but we'll try to take it off in one piece. That's not gonna happen. I just like to hear myself say it. And I also have to be careful because the paint that's on here obviously is not dry because this tape is not porous. All right. And so what I do is I'll slightly lift as I'm pulling. Now some of the black might come up from this. We'll see. But I put like 3 coats of black on this thing, so we'll see how this goes. But I will slowly peel it off. Like I said, it grips really well. It's just that it will rip on me, it'll tear. Just like it did just now. I kind of knew it was going to happen though. So there's a up and a downside. For using this stuff. Let's go from here. Of course. Come on, help me out, bruh. Nope, tore again. It's going to, but that's okay. I expected it, I kind of knew it was going to happen. There. I have to be careful because some of this paint is still wet, so I got to be mindful of that. I am not painting on a canvas. This is foam board, just regular foam board. I gotta be careful playing around with this X-Acto knife either, because the next red you might see is not gonna be a bud, that's for sure. Okay, let's go this way then. It is tough to get this stuff off of here. Well, it's a lot of little tiny see if I can get that arm. Of course I couldn't get the arm. Alright, hold on. Let's toss this stuff. I'm trying not to cut my hand. Of course her hand came off. Come on. Help brother out here. There you go. All right. Well, at least that's one part. Now I got her neck and head here. Nope, I just cut it in half. See, no. It's coming off in micro pieces now. Yeah. Okay, whatever. not going to get it all in one strip. I have to be careful if there's paint on the tape and it's not dry, so I got to be very careful. It's just slipping right out of my hands here. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. All right, this one. Most of the other parties, I got this one little strip here, and then she'll be off. Yeah. Slipping right out of my hands. Come on there. All right, there she go. Finally, right. Okay. That was a headache. That's why I don't use the, it seals really good, but it's not the most sturdy type of tape around. I might as well do this one. It just, don't want to keep, you know, flogging dead horse with this thing. So let me just get the other one. Just got to be careful. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, come on. Well, this is a little better than the last one, that's for sure. I just gotta wipe my hands of the paint. Yeah, it does take time. It does. With this type of tape, it takes a little time. Don't worry about that. I'm surprised I didn't get much more than that. Really. Let's do the head here. Yeah, dug too deep. Let's do it this way here. I think I got a strip here I can just peel right off. Yep, that comes right off there. All right. Now let's go from this. Let's go from this side in the interior. Come on, all one piece. Work with me here. All one piece, please. There we go. All right. I think I got. No, I don't. Her arm, right here. Her thumb and her hand. That little piece of hand right there. Okay. Nope. Nope. Let's go the opposite way. Okay, that's that. All right, finally. That was the pain. Now masking tape, it would have came off already. Okay, let's have fun. Now I do have, this is a brand new one. It's metallic blue sapphire, it's called. Now it all depends on your computer, phone, camera, if it picks it up or not. And will depend upon the lighting, the lighting situation I have here. Get plenty of it here. Now, metallic paints are not super opaque, so I may have to go over it a few times. All right. Oh, let's take a smaller brush. All right. Most of her crap. I'm glad I looked. There. All right. Most of her will be in a blue dress. Okay. And it have little, African designs and stuff over it. But let's get this blue. Like I said, it's a metallic blue. More than likely, I'll be going over this more than once. Okay. Okay. Let's give her a little V-neck right about here. Get my head out of the way, right? Let's put her here. Right about there. All right. I'll just make a conscious effort to keep my head out of the way. Now, right now, it's just a simple blocking procedure until this stuff dries. I will not add any glycerin to already watery paint. Okay. Now, this paint, more than likely, by the way it's acting, it probably has glycerin in it. I know some fingernail polish do. And right now, like I said, I'm just blocking all of this in. All right. No, you guys aren't going to be able to really see the metallic unless I shine a light on it or something. But there's going to be little designs, like I said, on her. The smaller brush really is best doing this. It's my natural tendency to move up. I have to make a conscious effort not to do that, so you guys don't see the back of my head here. Just blocking it in right now. And then I'll leave it be. I'll work on the other one. So let's slide it over. Actually, let's go back over here. She have little earrings on and whatnot, so. All right. Let's go back over. Oh, you know what? I should have thought about that and I didn't. My fault. I'll get to it. I don't think I'm going to be able to cover that up. I have to cover that with black. Okay, same thing. Little V-neck. I'll be slick. I didn't do it on the last one. I'll do it on this one. I have her thumb in there. And if I miss that, I got black. I can just go back over that. All right. Now, by the time I'm done with this one, most of the other young lady should be, I'll put it to you that way, should be dry. All right. Actually, I'm not doing too bad as far as time. We're just a little bit past 90 minutes. All right. All right. Okie dokie. I'm gonna have to do that. I know I am. All right, there's a correction that I have to do. It's not gonna look right until I do it. So, hold on one second. And that is her with that. I didn't think about it at the time, because this is not going to cover that. And I think it's pretty dry. Let's see. I'm just removing the paint a little bit. Just pure water. Most of it's already dry. That's okay. It's actually a good thing. All right. Just wiping off most of the moisture there with a dry brush. Okay, dokie. I know this one's got paint on the lid there. I'm just taking some black paint. It's right on the tip of the brush. And just let it dry. So that should cover that. All right. Okay. All right. You take it easy, Bruce. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I started a little bit later than normal. Sorry about that, guys. I wanted more of a V-neck on that part, but that's okay. All right. Because I got like that tack up. Let's do something else. Let's get my script liner here. Let's get a dot of red. Why not? I think that's good where we are. All right. Well, you know what? Wait a minute. Because I got the red buds all over the place, right? So let's do something else. Let's get a little bit of yellow. We'll put the yellow right here. Let's get a little bit of titanium white. We'll put the titanium right here, and then we'll mix it in like that. That should work. All right. Yeah, I'm not in the way. least I hope not. Okay, let's go back to her. Another layer of blue, metallic blue. This blue will set nice here now. This spot I'll come back to when it dries. I have to. Okay. Oh yeah, very metallic. The streaks, you see, that's just the light hitting it. It's because it's wet paint, that's all. No more, no less, just wet paint. So even with metallic paint, it's acrylic and it will flatten out. It's just got sparkles in it. I know I went over my yellow dots. It's okay, I'll bring them back. My bad. I'm going a little heavy also with the metallic paint, so it covers it well. And you just got to keep in mind that when it dries, all right, depending on the layer of paint you have, some spots will dry quicker than others. Okay, and like fingernail polish, it doesn't really streak too much. It starts to flatten out. Okay. Okie dokie then. Hey Nell, how are you, dear? It's been a little bit. It's good to see you. All right, let's go back to that yellow again. Well, thank you, Nell. Of course, I did what I did on the wrong side, but sorry. I'll repeat it on this side. I'm sorry. I mean, since you're doing the same thing on the other side, I'm just tightening it up a little bit since I did that one first. All right, let's pull back. You'll see what we got here so far. All right, so this is what we have so far. Let's tighten it up a little bit there. All righty. All right, now this is what we have so far. Okay. Get a little bit of that blue because this is still acrylic and it dries ridiculously fast. So there we go. We'll go right back over that, flatten it out, should be fine. All right, let's get a little bit of red here. Accentuate some things here. Yes, no. Oh, of course, you guys don't see that close up. My bad. But they're separated. They're. You could see it when I take the photograph, but they are separated. Just like that. In my earlier painting excursions, I did a lot more of these. I didn't do them like every day or anything, but I did a few more than what I usually do now. I barely do them anymore. Okay, let's even with this, let's play with some shadows. Even with this, let's go back to my smaller brush if I can find it. I think this one will do. All right, we're gonna glaze even with this. Okay, we'll glaze some color. We'll glaze some shadow work, a little bit of shadow work, not too much. Guess I'll move it back a little bit. Okay, gonna have to color that in again. I don't think it was totally dry either. So we'll leave that alone. We're gonna go to the other side. Okay. let's get a little bit of, once again, we'll use this here. We'll just use this. Still making maroon, even though it's the sparkly color, we're still gonna get it pretty dark. Like that, all right? Now with this, I'll just add glycerin. We'll move it over here. More glycerin than paint, okay? Okay. I'll take a round brush in case I go a little too heavy. Okay, so we'll show where pretty much the shape of her legs would be pretty much like this. And we'll kind of add little flowing crease lines there to it. Very gentle. Might have to be a little darker. Get it off that yellow there.
I made eggs if you're hungry. The sausage was no good. I cooked it, tried it, threw it.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard.
Yeah,
All right.
it was nasty.
Don't even give it to the dog. Okay, right up around in here. Same type of shadows underneath the breast line, the midsection, like that. Oh, how about going over here on this side? Okay, and pretty much the same thing here. And we're gonna soften up there and get some wrinkles in there. I hate having postnasal drip. I can't stand it. It's one of the gifts my mother gave to me, I guess. It's a genetic thing. I still think it needs to be a little darker, to be honest with you. A little more purple in the glycerin. Yep, I just need it a little darker there. And as I'm doing it, stick on my little brush, fade some of that. Let's stick up purple on this brush. I just don't want really a lot of hard lines on it. See, oh, you guys can't see it. Same thing over here. No, I don't do very many requests. I was gonna come back to this anyway, probably, more than likely. I just like the imagery of it. But no, unless they're willing to pay for it, no, I'm not going to be doing too many of these. But I was going to do this one anyway. Like I said, I like the imagery. I wanted to see. I got to put the centers in that guy too. I just wanted to see what it would look like. Different take on it. If you guys see my face all screwed up like I'm irritated, that's because of that cough. And I get it every day, every night. And my mother had it for years. And now I see why she was agitated. It just gets in the way. You know, when I do this, I forget you guys don't see the other side. And plus, I'm trying to gauge when I do this. How are you guys seeing it? Are you seeing it on your phone? Are you seeing it on your desktop? I don't know. Because each platform is different, has a different look. Kind of figured that was going to happen. I'm going to need more paint. Make it solid there. I'm going to have to leave it alone for a second. I'll leave it alone for a minute. I'm going to take a tiny brush. Real tiny. Let's see. Come here, buddy. You know what I'm going to do with my little tiny brush? We'll try with this. We'll see what happens with my little tiny brush. You guys won't be able to see it. You guys gotta zoom in a bit. We'll start with this one first. We're pretty close to just about done. I gotta be careful. And of course you guys didn't see that. Sorry, I'll do it on this side. Okay. We'll pull back a little bit. Can I talk about the symbolism in this work? Sure. There is none for me. I'm American. I just call it the Goddesses of the Iris, actually. But this would be called Goddesses of the Iris too. Nothing really deep. I'm not from Africa. I'm from Buffalo. So If you're looking for any deep spiritual meaning to this painting, I don't have none. Other than I like the imagery. That's about it. Yep. Sorry. It's just two black women kneeling on a big large flower. Sorry. Like I said, the imagery was cool. That's about that. So, no, nothing super deep or spiritual. Okay. All I have to add now are the little statements. All right, 2 hours and 2 minutes. Most of it was spent with me coughing. All right, we don't need that part. All right, as you know, to the Presto switch on. There we go. All right. Okie dokie then. That's not too bad, I guess. It's pretty cool. Okay, enough staring. Let's get to the stamens there. All right, stamens. That'll probably be, I don't know. Let's take some white and some yellow for right now. Maybe a slight touch of red in there. All paint. Let's work with this. Well, thank you. Let's. Of course, I'm not close enough. Let's touch the focus. All right. Okay. Because there's two of them, so we're gonna just kind of flesh this one out just like this. And we'll curve them around like this. All right. The other one we're gonna have curve over a petal like this. We curve them down this way, like that. And let's get a little bit of titanium white. We're at the end of this. And we'll put the highlight around in here somewhere. Like that. And we'll kind of something like so. Okay. Well, thank you, Ramona. And thank you, Deborah. I'm just getting rid of some of those chalk marks and whatnots. I think we're all right with that there. All right, let's slap a signature on it. And let's see how badly this tape stuck to the outside edge of the painting. I usually take the tape off. You put my signature on it somewhere around in here. Now this one is I'll put it up here. Oh, of course you guys don't see it. Let's pull the whole thing out. I think you guys should be able to just about see the whole thing. Move it over a little bit. I'll put it right there. At least you guys get to see 98% of it there. All right, let me throw my signature, my John Hancock on this here. I do appreciate those of you who did stay the little bit over 2 hours. I knew it was going to take this long, so I was kind of prepared for it. Okay, I'm going to have to put the date down below. I hope my head isn't in the way. 8. No, it's not. 20. There. All right then. Hey, you're back, brother. Yeah. Whew. Once again, this is purely that's right. I didn't paint the whole thing black. This is foam board. I didn't put any canvas to this. And with foam board, it has to be a certain size or it's going to bow on you like crazy. Let's go over here. Let's do it this way. The reason why I take my borders, I like a sharp border. It is just my preference, you know. I have painted without a border, so it all depends on the subject matter, you know. All right, guys, there you go, the full kit and caboodle. All right. Yeah. So, well, there you have it. Sisters of the Iris, Deuce. Not too bad. It's pretty cool. Lady J, how are you? Once again, if anybody's interested, all you gotta do is message me in Messenger. Okay. Once it's totally dry, I don't have my iPhone with me. I take a picture of it now. Once it's totally dry, I'll varnish it and it'll be ready. I'll take a picture of this in a few seconds and post it on my Facebook page. I'll post it in my community tab since I did it on the live tonight. I'm usually live at 7 o'clock, usually on Wednesdays. On Mondays it's pre-recorded, and I do have one waiting in the wings. I don't know if I'll show it or not because I don't particularly care for it, so I might have to do another one. So now, if you don't get a notification, go to my page where that bell is. Actually, just unfriend me and then friend me back and click the bell. And when you click on the bell, it's going to say for notifications sometimes or always or whatever. Just click on always, because I'm basically on only twice a week on YouTube. Mondays pre-recorded, I'm in the chat room, and then Wednesdays if I don't have anything going on. Yes, there is. It's on my my banner on the lower right hand side. You'll see it there, the PayPal button. The first notification. Okay. Mondays. Well, last week I was on often. But I think I was on Facebook more. I very rarely do a Facebook thing anymore. I'm usually on YouTube. Okay, Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays definitely at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, I try to do it a little earlier. Tonight I had no choice, but to do it a little bit later. So I knew this was going to be a long one, so I wanted to come on at 6, so I'll be done by 8. It's probably a little bit, it's 9:37 now, so, and I knew this was going to take a little bit of time. So, but it was a request, and I honored the request. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it. I could probably tighten up her chin a little bit, but I think it looks fine the way it is. It's not supposed to be real life anyway. So. No, Deborah. It's on my, when you click on YouTube and you go to my YouTube page where it says grayscale painting, it's on the lower. I can actually tell you right now. I'll just get out of this. Just go to my page. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh my God. Did I forget to put it on there? I must have forgot to put it on there. Or it might be on if you look at it through the computer. But if you're looking at it on the computer, that means I forgot to put the PayPal icon up there. I thought I did, but I just remember that's a new banner. I'll put it on tonight. It's not difficult to do so. I'll just slap it on there. It might not be on the lower side. It might be somewhere up in the middle. So blame that on my brain. I forgot. I totally forgot. It was on the old banner. That's a newer banner, so it might not be on there at all. So I'll put the. There was another. I think it was a Facebook link on there too. So I'll put the PayPal and the Facebook link up there. If you don't, get to it tonight, it'll be there tomorrow. Like I say, I gotta take a picture and put it into the PC anyway. So, oh, it is up there. Okay, Deborah, it's on the lower. It should be on the lower right hand side. Because on a phone and on a PC, it's placed in different spots. Yeah, it should be on my About tab. Actually, let me shrink this down. Yeah, it's there. It's on my About tab, but it should be on the banner itself. Bruce just told me it was on the banner. Yep, on the phone. Yeah, the PayPal button's cut in half. All right, yeah. It's different on a phone. The banner comes out correct on a tablet, sort of, because I don't, unless I put the tablet, let's go back here. If I put my tablet on horizontal, then it will show, because it's not showing vertically. I'm going through right now. Yeah, it doesn't show. If you take it and put it on landscape, or if you took your phone, if your phone is like this and you put it sideways, you should see all of it. It should come across. Yes, they do. I just haven't put them on there because nobody was clicking on it. But I'll start to put them. I'll start to put it back on there. So, Bruce Banner, you made a funny. It's funny that you mentioned Bruce Banner because I got my big old Thanos ring on. Oh yeah. I ordered it wrong, so the only finger it can fit on is the pinky. But I had it for over a year and a half. It's pretty cool though. But I do appreciate you guys. I usually have my iPhone with me here. I just don't have it. It's over in the other room there. So this painting is about 98% dry. A little wet here. Wet over here. So I'll just keep it like this. I'll take a picture of it and then I'll varnish it tomorrow. Oh, you should see it clear as day on your laptop. But if you don't see it on the laptop, All right, boss. Thank you very much for coming by. I do appreciate it. Well, Deborah, if you don't see it on the banner, go to my About, and it's right there. It just says donate, and it's right there. So, and for those of you who don't know, Deborah has just about decorated her house with a bunch of my paintings. Yeah, I didn't go nowhere. It's it's the bandwidth thing. I'm still here. Well, thank you, Lady J. I do appreciate it. Okay, guys, it's telling me I don't have sufficient bandwidth, but it seems to have corrected itself. I will bid you adieu. Thank you very much. And I shall see you guys when I see you. You guys take care.